Oh dear. A castle infiltration mission just for the sake of giving a campaign a certain number of missions. As if this campaign hadn't already given me a shaky feeling. Okay, so we're working with Shingen for some reason. Though I somehow doubt we're going to actually run into any targeted troops as allies in here. Wish I could call this interesting. Just need to switch swords and we should be good for now.
信玄公の頼みとあっては変われんの。とにかく内安殿を探さねばの。
What? No elaboration for why Yoshimoto might feel inclined to do what Shingen asks? I would think that Shingen's son marrying Yoshimoto's daughter would be important enough to mention as justification for this alliance. Ah well, this mission occasionally has us fighting alongside some friendly officers. It's not a completely standard castle infiltration mission, just close enough that it's still a little annoying to me. Right, time to move on. Part of me wants to be surprised this guy didn't charge out to help his friend hold on to that room earlier on. But the other part is just far too used to armies barely caring, regardless of what's been going on all over the battlefield. Second floor is the same as the first, apparently. Though again, I certainly appreciate not being the only guy on our side charging into a castle. That doesn't really make up for the lack of justification for us to charge into this castle in the first place, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, apparently there are multiple halls we need to secure on this floor. I suppose that's worth something. And I do like the fact that closing off those enemy entryways buys us a little more time. They were on the right track to make the castle infiltration missions more interesting, but it would have been even better if they had given us a more suitable reason for Yoshimoto to be charging into this place at all. There's a reason why, in the later games, infiltrating a castle isn't its own separate mission. Japanese warfare wasn't particularly good at invading other people's castles, since they didn't actually design any kind of battering rams, siege towers, or even the siege ramps that Samurai Warriors occasionally pulls out of its ass. Sieges were essentially a game of patience for the most part, with either the defenders opening their own gates due to sheer desperation as supplies ran low, or the attackers moving on because they got some things to do elsewhere, and standing around that castle any longer wasn't beginning to gain them anything. And even when I'm not outright fast-forwarding, Samurai Warriors is not the kind of series where you can really show that much patience. With a bare few exceptions, you are constantly on the move. And that does it for this floor as well. Kojiro's name is spelled a bit strangely here, but he's still recognizable when you say it aloud. And that means Masamune is going to be making another appearance on the same floor in the same castle. I'm sorry, but since when did the Date clan merge with the Hojo? They have just showed up in this place far too consistently over the course of this game, and now the expansion.
貴様が言わないうちに冴えないやつだわ。
This, coming from the man apparently fighting for the faction that he helped Hideyoshi conquer in actual history. Please tell me this is the last time we have to deal with Masamune before we reach Samurai Warriors 2. Got to admit, the chipmunk version of Yoshimoto crying out no is kinda funny. I'm just hoping the next war feels like they put some measure of thought into it, rather than just completely reusing the exact same gimmick we've done plenty of times before in this exact same mission. Wait, now we're dealing with Uesugi troops? Granted, when you're fighting on Shingen's side, sooner or later you're gonna see Kenshin, but still, this mission is rather clearly just throwing crap at us for the sake of extending how long the campaign is instead of actually adding much of anything to the storytelling. Yes, I'm well aware we're working for Shingen right now. Could you maybe say something interesting enough for me to slow down the footage for you? Or are we going to have to wait for Kenshin himself to fall? Well, hello there, Kenshin. Shame we had to run into you when the game is just padding things out. Oh, we're fighting for completion's sake. Which is a little awkward since I've already skipped several campaigns just to get to the expansion without pulling my hair out. And if you were hoping to get this fool to stop this assault, I'm afraid you're just wasting time. Which seems to be what this mission is doing anyway. Great. Now I'm wondering if I should have just skipped Yoshimoto entirely and gone straight to Tadakatsu. Excuse me for not caring about whatever it is that Shingen told Yoshimoto. I've got the feeling we're going to be either fighting alongside Shingen in the next mission, or just fighting against him.
Uchiyasu殿、もう良いの？またマロや信玄公と仲良くの？
From what I've been seeing so far, Shingen is not a good friend to have.
戦場よ、桜散りゆき、糸あわれ。